Hello guys, so the season is around the corner, only one day left, and I wanted to share with you my build for this season. I'm going to play Erika1, and I prepared an insane guide for you, which you can find in the description. There's everything you need to know about either the game or even Erika1. Everything is in here. Look, Tspike versus Tslash. Those two skills will be our main skills. I don't know yet if we're going to swap to Tslash. Maybe we are going just to stick to Tspike. So, how would you get tanky? What is your season start? Throw special loot filters for early game that highlights high energy items, campaign skills, new talent tree, what you should pick in the campaign until like level 70, and after that point you can just follow all my build codes. And how I list my build codes is like this. You get basically every time snap from my codes: campaign, T1, T5 mapping, T7, T7 traveler kill, T8 profound, beginning, profound mid, end of profound, and then 1 trillion. And then when I swap to Slash, or maybe we will not this league, who knows. And then my SS20 kill. And then also some variety, berserking blade builds, or whatever. Looks depends on what we're going to do. So you can find literally everything in this guide. You can see which tower sequences are good for us, which shield sequences, campaign speedrun, which pets are we using, slate pedigree setup, which of these stats are useful for us. Everything is listed in here. You just have to copy these. What slates are we using? And which pedigree. Also, I give a lot of tips on what you should be looking for, some min-maxing, like all the good pedigrees nodes which you can get. So this makes it easy. You can just add them to a condition and just search for something. And then we have, of course, hero memories and what stats we need, hero memory progression, and I'll explain more. Some prism stuff, which prisms could be working for us, the mirror prism breakpoints, all these kind of stuff. Where we are placing the prism, everything is in the guide. Belt blends, kismets, like literally anything you search is in this guide. So just go into it and have a look. Now I'm going to show you how the skill looks in a map. And then I'm going into some detailed explanation on how our progress will look approximately. So this is Tslash. You can also turn this off if this is too bright for you, but basically you're just zooming and the skill is so big. I mean, even if you do Karjik, it's pretty good. But this is late game, so don't get me wrong, you will not be like this at the beginning. But as you can see, it does pretty well. Besides this is Slash, and maybe you want to see how Tspike works. If we go to Tspike, we just need some Hound. That's it. I mean, you cannot probably even see what's happening, but basically you attack with your shadows and things die. I'm just too strong right now for this, so that's the reason. But this is just to show you how it would look like if you map. And yeah, this is the build we are going to play. So if we go now into the analysis, I'm going to explain you some stuff. At the beginning, you just want to craft full T2 and just equip some, wait, actually, T7 Traveler, yeah. So everything just T2, we even have some blues. We go mostly for energy shield items, bases, and as much as flat damage as possible, or dex. This is your first step. Get flat damage, some life, some energy shield. On the bottom side, we just look for some res. If you have res cap, then you can go for crit rate, attack speed, or crit damage. Doesn't matter that much. We need lightning damage flat or physical flat. But even if you get like fire or something, look like here, cold fire, I didn't care to swap. We don't need to min-max at this level. You just pick what you get and don't try to waste all of your resources. Then you get a 150 dex memory, 1 energy shield, and 1 with attack speed. And you just level them up. And don't worry, you can just level them up with your things. And once you have a better upgrade, like a blue and then purple, you can just destroy the purple one and you get all your materials back, what you use for the blue one. Except if you're re-rolling this bottom node, then you will not get those back. So don't re-roll, just level up and then destroy it once you have a better one. And for slates, just get any like damage, attack speed, life, like anything useful. You just try to fit it into the middle. Yeah, the skills and stuff like that, skills, talents, you will see in my build codes and in the guide. And then let's say we are going for T8 Traveler. What did we change? We bought a Feral Desire. We got a Downbreak. These are still really good. If we can, we will go for it. If Feral Desire costs more than 300 FE, I suggest you to just craft a normal T1 weapon. So 2 T1 weapons is better than just 300 FE is too much. Like anything under, if it's under 300, it's fine. If it's 300 FE, I would rather just craft a T1 weapon. Vortex Heart got nerfed, so we don't want to use Vortex Heart anymore. Actually, this didn't get nerfed, but Shadow skills now scale with skill area. And this minus 34 skill area is quite a lot. So I think we will not use it as main, but we might get a graft and try to extract some of these nodes maybe. That's a possibility. Or we just say bye-bye to a little bit of skill area and get more damage. We'll see. Yeah. So, and then we start slowly to upgrade to T1 items and slowly get our legendaries. The first thing you need to do after T7 is to slowly buy your slates with at least 1 legendary node and level them up. Upgrade these to purple. Try to get something useful. We also want shadow quantity, at least one, I mean, just one of this, but this is really, really important. But these also will be actually expensive, just so be warned. And then you want 1 pedigree with at least 1 good node. A good node would be Queer Angle or Conductive, so you can pick the other one from the talent. And then we slowly also upgraded our hero memories to orange. And here you just try to get whatever damage you can. You can get some life, energy shields, attack speed, crit damage, attack damage, crit rate. Doesn't matter that much, just mix it up and buy whatever is probably cheaper. So as you can see, a lot of crit damage, attack crit rates, and stuff like that. And at this point, let's see. No, we didn't buy any pacts yet. And then slowly we transition to Profound. So this is then later on the better version. We got rid of the Feral Desire. We bought a priceless weapon. We got Ralph's Journey. We got Thunder Manipulator and Mourner's Shadow. So since Mourner's Shadow is gone now, will we get Broken Sun Ring? It is pretty good, yes. But we might also just use a double legendary grafted neck this league. We'll see. I will always decide on which price. Like, everything's economy based. My whole strategy in this game, what items I go for first, everything is based on the price while I look at it. So please keep that in mind. If this item was 200 FE when I bought it, and now it's 600, I would maybe first buy the gloves instead. So this is always changing depending on if I think if it's worth it for the money or if I have better upgrades which cost less. Yeah, then you just try to get some better slates with all double legendary nodes on the top. Upgrade these. Definitely, this is the most important part, guys. Slates, 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 slates. Please upgrade your slates and focus on your slates, okay? I see many builds and you guys don't give a about slates, so that's not good. Slates is like almost like the most part of your damage comes from your slates. I mean, of course, everything multiplies between each other, but still, like if your slates are bad, it doesn't matter how good your items are, you will deal a lot less damage. And yeah, at this point, we probably bought some Dex Fates. Yeah, we bought the micro Dexes at least. Depends on the price. These were really expensive this league, but I think the next league they will be a lot cheaper because we are now dropping more compasses for Arcana, so more people might do Arcana, and that might reduce the prices of these. So ideally, you would want 9 micro Fate Dexes and 4 medium Dex nodes. Pets you can see in the guides. What else? Prism placements you can see in the guide. I explained what our first step is, what our second step is. But this is like the core build. Also, don't forget to buy yourself precise skills. This is really important. At around T8 or T7, end of T7, T8. Precise skills are really important. These auras, cruelty, and fearless. And yeah, then we go on, we get some upgrades, we still get some upgrades, and then once we swap to Tslash, we also swapped at the same time to Ghost Slaughters because this one gives skill area. You don't want to swap to Time to Slash early because we don't have skill area, and if you don't have skill area, this skill just gets so bad. Let me just show you. Let's say we go Thunder Slash. This is right now, right? If I remove every skill area we have, it should be really low. Like remove this. Look, now this is the skill area. And I probably still have some skill area. Oh, we still have the fervor rate. Let me actually relog. Just show you how really small it gets. Oh, because of the unmatched weather. So yeah, I mean, this is just a quick showdown of how the build looks, how you should progress a little bit, and the rest you could probably just watch my stream. I will be live 24 hours the first day, and then after that I will probably play like 18 to 20 hours each day. I will be live. You can just see my Twitch. It's everything in the guide. You can see my Twitch link there. And yeah, look at this. Like, this is really small. It's still playable, but if you compare it to before, this was just a lot bigger, and it can even go further, which makes it more smooth. Oh yeah, so we had, and this is then the final version with Ghost Slaughters, Royal Cycle. You get, if you can, you get Unmatched Valor, but it's not a must. As you can see, I killed this as 20 without Unmatched Valor because it was just too expensive. It was like 13k, and I just did it without, but if I had it, it would be even more easier than that. So then you just swap to priceless items with a lot of max res and more defense. Trying to get maybe defensiveness, poison relief. There are like a couple options you can get. You could also get some block ratio here instead, etc. So this is just, the rest is just too much detail. I think this should be enough. So I'm really happy, guys. So see you at the league launch. I hope you have fun. If you have questions, you can always ask in chat. Twitch will always help you. I will always try to help you. So yeah, see you guys and have a nice day.